Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Sunday, January 10th, 2021, and we are embarking on our 42nd week of dealing with this Chinese bat flu. Stay at home, wear a mask, avoid your friends, don't make any money craziness. Uh, right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. Um, 52 degrees Fahrenheit outside, which would be about 11 degrees Celsius. For some reason, the apps on my all three of my phones are saying there's no internet connection uh, for my temperature app, but all the other functions are working. So must be a glitch in their system. So, speaking of phones, I said something the other day about dropping my phone, and I appreciate all the comments about it. It's not really my phone. I mean, it's a phone, but this is my camera. This is what I use to do probably 7 out of 10 of my videos. Right now I'm using my actual phone, which is one I use to do live streams and stuff like that. I also have this one, which is another, this way I've got several options. And there's another one that I've misplaced. I can't find it anywhere. But anyway, I dropped this one. And I don't know if you can see. Down here it's all kind of cracked up a little bit. It still works. It takes videos and pictures and whatever. So it's good for now. I had been thinking about going and getting a second phone. I mean, I get 5 phone calls a month, maybe. If I'm getting 10, it's because mom's super chatty, or my brother's super chatty. So for the most part, I get like text messages and stuff like that from the kids, and that's really about it. I don't have any real need for a phone. An occasional now and then. But I was thinking about going ahead and getting another phone with the unlimited data on it. If I can add another phone to this, I pay $50. I pay $45 a month for this. $15 a month for. I think I've got 15 gigabytes, 20 gigabytes of hotspot, something like that. But I could drop back to $45 a month on just this phone, and then do like $25 or $30 a month on a separate phone and have unlimited data on that one as well. Just instead of having to use the hotspot on this and make a video on this and then open the hotspot and connect this so I can upload the video as I'm driving or whatever. If that had its own connection, you get what I'm getting. You see what I'm getting at? It's it just means it may make sense depending on how much they're going to charge. And I just have to get over there and talk to them and see what they've got. Maybe even just if they don't have a good enough deal, I'll go with I'll swap around and go to Cricket or something like that and see what they got for me. So that's another way I'll get free phones. So anyway, so yeah, like I said, I dropped this. It figures I had taken it out of this case to fit in one of my holders, and I hadn't put it back in there, and that's when I dropped it and cracked it. So all the time, I don't normally drop my phones, but I have them protected anyway. It's just one of them things that figures, you know. What else? Something else broke on me. Now I can't think of what it was. So, anyhow. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, it's 3:30, a little later. I got like 11 hours worth of sleep last night. It was, oh man. With the new bed, and then I've been listening to these wave sounds and rainstorms and combinations of, and yeah, just kind of it seems to work for me. So, I mean, like I said, almost 11 hours. I mean, I got up, it was like, well, I was probably awake a good 45 minutes, just laying there listening to the sounds of the surf and the rain, and my mind going, you know, a million miles an hour, and what I need to get accomplished or whatever. And finally got up, made myself a coffee, and stripped down the bed, and, you know, got all the dirty laundry out of the bathroom, and put a load in the washer, and, you know, yada yada yada. So Sunday, basically chore day. I need to get in there and clean up the kitchen a little bit, and, you know, just one of them type things. So some things just never get finished, or are never done, I guess. Especially if you're like I am, and you don't, like, I got a big old pile of stuff over here I need to go through and figure out another place to put it, because it doesn't need to be right there as you come in the door. But I was taking stuff out of the van and out of the brat buggy and rearranging and taking stuff back out and bringing stuff in. And so, yeah, I've got like four bins sitting over there. I just need, you know, like I said, they don't need to be there, but, you know, that's where they are. Eventually I'll get to them, you know. There's nobody over me cracking a whip, and they're not hurting anything other than I have to walk around them. So, you know, it's just the way life is, I guess. The way life is for me. I mean, my desk is a mess, and I'll clean it off, and it'll be 2 or 3 hours later. It'll be stacked full of stuff again. Excuse me. Coffee's making me burp for some reason. Don't be going anywhere, phone. So, let's see what else. If you've been paying attention or watching or whatever, I picked these up at Dollar Tree the other day. It's that palsy thing. You have it in your hand and you just go, you throw it away. I'm not even sure where it went. There it is. Okay, I need my grabbers to pick it up. Anyhow, I saw these and I thought, they may work on my mask. So tell me what you think. Do you like it in red? Or would it be better if this was covered in black with just the red filter paper? I'll probably end up making another one and painting it black just to see. Right now, this is just painted. It's cold outside. It's too cold to actually go out and paint with spray paint. Stay there. So I painted that on the inside with just a craft red paint. I actually used the top of it as a palette and a ear cleaner cotton swab to actually apply the paint. It's got 3 coats on it because painting plastic is a pain in the neck. But that's why I painted it on the inside. It looks a little, it gives it a shine because, you know, the plastic itself is shiny. So I'm not sure. I kind of like it with the red. It definitely makes it pop. But it might be, I'm going to have to try it with the black and the red filter on there. So it still moves quite a bit of air, even with the 2 pieces of filter on it. So, is it viral proof? I guess would be what I'm thinking. Is it, you know, is it probably not? I don't know. For the most part, unless you have a high dollar mask, you know, the masks everybody is wearing, they just prevent you from spitting on people, basically. It doesn't really stop the virus if it's in you and it gets out and it survives, and, you know, it's just kind of a safety measure, I guess. And I'm not saying not to wear one, although, you know, there's times that I don't, or I can't. But I try to, especially now with this virus thing coming back strong again. Even here locally, apparently, our hospitals are not over full, but they're nearing capacity. They're about I think I heard there was 18 or 19% capacity left with the ICUs or whatever. That doesn't break down how many ICUs are being used by the COVID people and not people like, you know, that go in because they've got heart attacks or other needs for the ICU. It's just the ICU beds themselves are, you know, pretty well used up at the moment. But yeah, anyway. So I'm not saying that that's a mask to, you know, that's going to prevent transmission of diseases. It will be on par with most of the other ones that I see anyway. You know, if you're wearing just a gaiter, or, you know, a lot of people have just regular t-shirt material, or, you know, a towel that's been turned into a mask, and, you know, again, it probably won't prevent a viral load, but it's going to prevent you from, you know, spitting on people, and which unfortunately that's just the way things are. When you talk, you tend to, you know, little bits of spit will come out, and it just, you know, everybody does it. You might want to think, no, I don't, but yeah, you probably do. So anyway, on to other topics, I guess. I don't know what else to, it's been cold here. Well, cold comparatively. So, you know, my garden is like really, it's not in the greatest shape, but it's the time now that I need to be I've been out there puttering little bits at a time, and you know, trimming and pruning and taking out, and you know, some plants just didn't make it, so you know, take care of that problem and all that nice stuff. Like I said, I'm not out there for an hour or 2 hours or anything like that, which, like, a lot of people do. I go out there for 10 or 15 minutes and putter and do that, and then I'm off to do something else, or I've thought of something else while I'm in the middle of doing that, and change my plans, and off I go. So, excuse me. A couple of things I need to get done today. I picked up a little electric scooter yesterday, and it had the batteries that went with it, but the batteries are dead. Like, my charger won't even register them. So I've got them hooked up to the 12-volt house battery that was in the van. Trying to put enough juice into the little battery that the charger will actually recognize it. But I have another set of batteries over here, my secondary house battery system, that I need to. I never should have sealed that package up. It wasn't the smartest thing I did, but I need to get it open and put a charger on that. So I had thought that I could just plug it in and charge it that way. Plug it into the 12-volt system on the van or whatever. But if I was running for a further distance, it might work. But short little trips that I'm taking, it just doesn't quite cut it. So I'm going to need to figure out another way of hooking up a battery charger to them. I'm thinking going with the regular system that's on a hoverboard or a skateboard or a scooter or that type thing. So, but for now, I'll get it opened up and pop an actual charger on it and get the batteries back up to charge. So that's one thing or two things, I guess, something like that need to be taken care of. So let's see. I think the scooter project, I'm going to try to keep it up in the forefront because I really want the scooter. I want to be able to, I have problems, walking any type of real distance or whatever, especially if it's, I don't know, uneven or something. So if I'm out if I go to a campsite or something like that, then I wanted to have something electric to get from my campsite to the facilities, to take a shower or what have you. So I could go with a small, mini bike or a tiny dirt bike. They're fairly easy to find and to build, but they're noisy, and that's not what I want to do, at 2 o'clock in the morning or something. So that's what I'm thinking about with the electric. I don't want to spend the money on them. That's why I bought one, a couple months back. I went for that was a heck of a ride too. I bought one that's got a motor in the wheel, and it's got a whole bunch of wires coming out of it, and it's just something that I haven't sat down to, figure out which wire goes to which, and just try to hot wire it. This one was basically the same price of $20, but it was literally 10 minutes away. So even though we had some problems with communication or whatever, it wasn't that far away. So I actually missed him one day, and then I went back yesterday and actually got the scooter. Can I hotwire it? Maybe. Do I want to pay to get a potentiometer, like a little dimmer switch or a type thing that I can use to set the speeds? For the most part, I mean, anytime I've been on one of those electric scooter type things, even the little hover rounds and stuff like that, you don't just like crack the throttle. I mean, at least I don't. I never have. It's you grab it and twist it, and the motor just it starts taking off, and that's it. So they don't usually go fast enough to really need to be throttled down. So I'm thinking just a straight switch may work. The worst that can happen is I burn the motor out. But I don't know. I've got a couple of ways to go. I could probably take the batteries out of the little Razor scooter. They're brand new batteries. I think they're a different size though. But might work to at least see. I don't know if I have enough wiring crimps to actually make it work. I'll have to look. Anyway, so yeah, I'm hoping to keep that up in the forefront. I mean, it's right here in the living room. The batteries are right outside. If I can get them to take a charge and then maybe hold a charge, I'll be good to go. Otherwise, it's going to be probably $60 or $70 to put batteries in it, unless I reuse something that I've got. And I'm not sure. I know I don't have anything that's going to fit in the space where the batteries that are in there are. So, well, I say that, but then, like I said, I think the ones in the Razor scooter are close to the same size, so they might work. I could always just put a big old battery on it, and then try to figure out where to put my big feet. It is what it is. I'll figure it out one way or another. Like I said, I've got there's so many darn projects around that I get going on one and run into another one. It's like, oh yeah, I was going to do this and start working on that, and life and times, right? I've got the board to paint that goes in it's supposed to go into the van. I've got a coffee mix brewing that should be nice and dark. It'll stain it nicely. I need to at least do a test patch on that. Maybe I'll do a video on that if I get things cleaned up in there enough to actually give that a try. So anyway, it looks like we're running up on 25 minutes here, and I'm not getting anything accomplished. So thanks for stopping in. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever did y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I'll have links in the description box wherever that is on your device of choice. You'll also find links to similar videos and my email, my snail mail, Amazon links, Amazon wish link. Yeah, all that good stuff. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Salachi, y'all.